I just walked over to Ophi's house. If you all know Ophi from the AstroTwins. And
hello. And I'm going to share this on our AstroTwins page. So if I'm looking down, instead of looking up at the eclipse, that's why. So there we are. Okay, awesome. I'm going to share this.
Yeah.
So
we'll be checking out your notes over here too.
Yes, I will answer questions as well.
We just popped on today because obviously there's an eclipse tonight. Obviously. So I just walked over to her house so we could chat to you about some of the things you can do to really prepare for this, make the best out of eclipse season, some of the tips, and also what it will mean for each one of your zodiac signs. So let's just first talk about, I wanted to say this is probably one of the most significant days of our whole year of 2020, as an eclipse does set the tone for the year ahead. It's such an important time, and we're actually doing a bigger event on January 1st, where I think we have like 24 astrologers all together to really give you the whole lowdown on 2020, and they're each talking about a different topic. So that's coming down the road, and I think you can find that in the show notes in our little shot
it's called
there.
Starstruck, and it's a lot of conversations on this here couch, including one with you about all the eclipses of 2020. But you can go to astrostyle.com/Rebecca to and get the link.
That or the link that you see there.
That's right.
In
to
the
get
chat.
her talk or all of them. So but let's talk about this here eclipse. We're in the middle of this Cancer Capricorn eclipse series.
Absolutely.
It's been going on since July 2018.
Yes. So today there's a solar eclipse in the sign of Capricorn, and this is actually one of my favorite eclipses that I've seen, like probably in the last decade, because it's just conjunct Jupiter, which is known as the planet of luck and abundance. And it's a seriously earthy eclipse in Capricorn, conjunct Jupiter, the planet of luck. All of you who are listening right now, this is such a portal. This week is for manifestation here on the earth plane, taking all of your big ideas and materializing them and taking the steps to do that.
Yes. I mean, it's, I was just interviewed about this Jupiter conjunction. People are calling it the day of miracles. I mean, what won't they come up with? But it's, but I mean, I can see why, because Jupiter is going to magnify. To me, it's going to magnify whatever the eclipse opens up.
Yeah, and it's not even only Jupiter, right? It also trines to Uranus in Taurus. So that's the other great thing about it, that it's like where there's a sense of opportunity that you hadn't seen otherwise, a sense of spontaneity. Oh, innovation, we can go that way. We don't need to do things. And like change will be easier. If you've been pushing like a rock in a hard place for such a long time, it's like the dams break open, finally change happens. If you've been wanting to leave a job, I've talked to so many people in the last week that have been trying to leave their jobs for a long time, and they all just texted me today after I posted. I did the Harper's Bizarre horoscopes earlier today. They're like, I'm finally leaving the job. I'm finally leaving the relationship. I'm finally starting a new company. Like,
it is a breakthrough portal moment for sure. I always think of Uranus as like, it's like the don't think, just act kind of. Now that isn't always the best idea, but with an eclipse like pushing us into new beginnings, a solar eclipse, and if it was a lunar eclipse, that would be something else. Although the lunar eclipse,
sometimes you have to end things on a solar eclipse too. I mean, that's what I've been hearing. Like a lot of times when we have just too much stuff in our lives, and it's the eclipse is here, we have to end some things in order to begin the new.
Okay, yeah. I always think of the solar and new moons as a beginning, but I mean, endings are beginnings, right? The circle of life. So Lion King.
Sometimes you have to do both.
Sometimes you do. You got to rip the Band-Aid off so you can do the new.
Yeah.
And no better time than a solar eclipse for that. So Uranus making us spontaneous and innovative. Yeah, I mean, all this Capricorn energy that's been going on all month, definitely, I don't know about you, but well, for you as a Virgo, it might be different. But for me as a Sag, it's feeling like a grind a little bit. Like things are not happening fast enough.
See, I love it. I'm like, I love the Cap zone.
You do? Okay. I'm just kind of like, can I get an answer? I don't like waiting around like this. So
yeah, I mean, right. So that's the thing. If you're an Earth sign, you're probably really enjoying this time right now because you're in the middle of a grand trine with Capricorn, with Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn, Uranus and Taurus. So you're really well supported. All the earth signs here have that sense of like a tripod holding them. Now, I would say 3 tips that we can give you also just for eclipse season. The first one I would say, keep your schedule really open, because right now stuff's going to fly in the window unexpectedly. You need to be ready to embrace it and to roll with it and to actually flip that script. Like if you've been doing things one way and it doesn't make you totally happy, you are not completely on your soul's mission. This is the time to let go of that script and actually try something new. And that new thing is not going to feel comfortable or safe or cozy at first.
No.
Right?
Most definitely not.
It's like you're having to jump into some new terrain that it might feel a little bit exciting or scary. And that's what you want to lean into right now. That's what eclipse season is all about. I feel like it's the time when we really need to trust our soul, to trust our feeling. Not necessarily all the shoulds and all of that, what we think we're supposed to do.
I mean, that's the thing about doing something that is bold and big. Like, it sounds exciting, but after 2019 being like a whole year of major growth and risks with Jupiter and Sag, some of you guys might be a little tired. You might be a little tired of exciting new moments and bold, fresh starts,
all
you know?
Of that fire. Oh my god.
It's like we assume that, like, you know, we live in this culture where everything new and shiny, and we're addicted to the dopamine rush of novelty.
Right.
But the truth of the matter is that, you know, it can be exhausting. It can drive up fears when you get pushed out of your comfort zone over and over again. You can get like, can I just stay in there for a minute?
Yep.
Isn't it the holiday? Do I get a break from this? No, you get an eclipse the day after Christmas with Uranus and Jupiter. Yeah.
Should we have a look at what this eclipse will mean for all of the signs?
Yeah, let's do that, because everybody wants to know about that.
Yeah. So let's see if I can do this. I actually pulled up my solar fire. There it is.
All right,
okay.
there it is.
So Aries, we're talking to you right now. So a few things for Aries. Aries, I would say it's a huge career year for you. You have the planet of luck in your career sector, which happens once every 12 years. This is your week. This is your year to really kick the ball way out of the park.
That cluster of planets there is in your 10th house, which is the house of career and success and achievement and goals. So if you are not writing those resolutions right now, I would start your first draft, because it's all Capricorn in that Capricorn ruled 10th house, meaning you are here to take over the world and streamline and prioritize, which Aries do not like to do. Right. But pick the big winners, pick the gems.
Yeah, they're truly leading this year with the Uranus in the house of income too. So
you can make some money digitally too, I would say. Look for online sources. I think it's cryptocurrency time for the Aries.
Oh, right. They like that too.
They do.
Okay. Taurus. Okay, so you're really well supported, Taurus, because you have, of course, tons of planets and earth signs here. I love this year for you in areas of media, publishing, broadcasting. If you're thinking of writing a book, finding an agent, a publisher, this is probably your year. Look at how many planets are in that area. Jupiter's there once every 12 years, the solar eclipse. Maybe this is your year to live abroad. Maybe you're joining a foreign company. This is so much fun because it trines Uranus, which is on your ascendant. And you're a fixed sign, obviously, which change might not be your favorite thing, but this is the year where change will be fun and easy, learning new skills.
Do you think it'll be easy? I'm not sure if I agree. But
with the Taurus?
Astrologers are allowed to disagree.
Yeah, well, what do you think?
You know why I think it won't be easy all the way? Because they have to go against their nature.
It's true.
That's the only problem. Is that Taurus is like certainty, and this is a chart that is all about taking risks and chances and leaps of faith. So you're going to have to work on faith, as you know, with all that Capricorn. We're going to quote Capricorn Martin Luther King, who said faith is taking the first step when you can't see the whole staircase. So
so true.
That is, I think, the quote to keep in mind for Tauruses. But
it's also earthy though too,
it's
right?
Very earthy.
They can feel stable in the earth.
Yeah, but innovation. I mean, we're sitting in a room. My Taurus husband's 3D printer is sitting on the windowsill. So don't be afraid to branch out of your comfort zone. Entrepreneurial too. So,
teaching, online education, all
learning,
that kind of good stuff.
Going back to school. Actually, he was looking at courses earlier today, so that all makes sense.
Okay, Gemini.
Gemini, 8th house, which is sex and intimacy and money and wealth. What do you think? That 8th house is packed with so much action. What do you see?
Yeah, this is exciting, Gemini. I feel like there's a few things here. First of all, it seems like you are able to break through some old subconscious patterns of a glass ceiling too. Like you're able to say, okay, let's break through the roof. More is possible. And start thinking you don't have to do everything yourself. Partnering up with others, merging with others, having equity in a company, letting others have, like, it's just joining your resources, getting out of the mindset that if things are going to get done, you have to do it all alone.
Yeah.
This is about more so joining resources with others too. And there's going to be help from behind the scenes. Sometimes you don't even know where this help is coming from, and you want to be open to things that are out of your known sphere. Things that you don't know that you don't know. That are going to help you.
Which is hard for Geminis because they know everything. So even though you already know everything, Gemini, adopt that beginner's mind and be open to sharing power and control. That's something.
That's a good
one. I say Geminis are secret control freaks. They seem so free, but if you press them to share their crayons, then
I'm gonna have to stop the share because we're gonna run out of battery.
We're gonna run out. Okay, we won't share the screen. We'll just tell you what house it's in.
So we gotta run through because my computer's
oh my god. Okay, Gemini's enough about you. Cancers.
Actually, it's the biggest year for Cancer, Cancer and Capricorn, because you have the eclipses in your sign. So for Cancers, I would say, first of all, it is about partnership and business partnership, love partnership. This is your year to finally partner up and to trust, to open your heart into a partnership. Also, it could be a business partnership. You might finally meet that partner you've been looking for. And it feels like this person might be even from another country. They bring new ideas in. I like it. It's Jupiterian.
Or another industry, something that you're not used to. If it's a business partnership, just cast a wider net and maybe in your circle of friends, because the Uranus trine could bring someone online or different. Just think different, not with your little Cancer crew that you always roll with.
Right.
Break up the business family. This is not the mob here, unless it is. So
Leo.
Leo.
Okay.
God, those poor Leos.
You're used to being so extroverted, Leo, and external. This year is like saying, hey, focus on your health, focus on your body, get into a good routine. If you build a routine this year, you're going to have it for the rest of your life or for a long time. I mean, when Jupiter's in your 6th house and you create a routine with Saturn and Pluto and all those bad boys in there, it's like, okay.
This is not the crash diet kind of New Year's Day thing.
Sustainability.
Get the lifestyle going, make those changes, finally do the thing instead of, don't rearrange the doilies here. Just actually, do the thing that's going to make the difference.
Agreed. Yeah. Something that you can keep incrementally for the long run. You'll get into the best health ever, Leo. I promise you. It's all routine discipline this year. Virgo.
Well, you are a Virgo. Leos and Virgos are switching identities. So take it from this Virgo. Totally. Just be like Rebecca.
Well,
Go to yoga.
A Leo rising. So.
That's right. Oh, you have it all. So the Virgos are Leos at this eclipse and in 2020.
Yes,
you have this big show-stopping dynamic, all eyes on you. How do you like that? Do you really... Virgos are a little weird about getting too much attention, aren't they? Sometimes
it feels, you want to hide.
You want it, but you don't want it.
Exactly.
You want to be known.
Paradox.
Yeah. So, look, Virgo, I think you're as ready as you'll ever be. So.
Well, Virgo's in the solar eclipse is in the 5th house, so it is a great year for your creative projects, for romance, for love. Yeah. And it trines the Uranus in the 9th house, so there could be a lot of travel involved, international things. Mm-hmm. Also, fertility. If Virgo's trying to get pregnant, that could happen.
I just hope it's a Beyonce world tour. I mean, that's what it looks like to me. 9th house. Get on the road, Virgo, with your own Beyonce world tour. Your version of it.
5th house of creativity.
That's right. Love. Libras have this homebody kind of thing coming up.
It's such an amazing year for real estate for you, Libra, because Jupiter's in your 4th house and it's only there once every 12 years. So this would be your year to invest. And I love the trine to Uranus too. It shows like there's going to be help. You'll get a great loan, whatever it is. I always try to
family money too. Like if you're starting a business, and you want angel investment of some kind, maybe someone in your family is going to provide.
That's true. I like whenever you notice I try to always get apartments when Jupiter's in my fourth, because the ceilings are going to be higher, the windows are going to be bigger, it's going to be more light, it's just going to be better. I moved twice when Jupiter was in my fourth.
Gotta wait 12 years though, but yeah, it's
every
a great
12 years
year
you
to
should move when Jupiter's in your
or get pregnant like I did when Jupiter was in mine.
Really?
Yeah, it could be your pregnancies for Libras too. Family, new changes to the family, and opening your heart more. Like, get beyond the surface, Libra. That's what I would say.
Sounds good.
Sometimes I keep it surfacey.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, Scorpio.
Yes, Scorpio.
All right.
Everybody's out of character this year.
I know, all the signs are having a learning curve, trying to do something that they're not comfortable necessarily with.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Scorpio, get out there, network. It's like, hell no.
Like,
let's
what? I don't
lock
do
the door.
groups, exactly.
Yeah,
but you got to market those ideas. I mean, they had a big money and business breakthrough year. So, but if you don't keep the buzz going, like the money doesn't start flowing. And so now you got to go and promote yourself or ask your friends to do that.
There could be new technology skills that you'll need to learn in your industry too that are going to help you a lot, Scorpio. Like, you will want to open up to learning new skills and meeting new people, networking. I know that doesn't sound like fun to you, but we gotta.
But the Uranus trine that's happening in their partnership house will be like, you don't have to be the CTO of your own company. You don't have to be the CMO, digital marketer, or anything. But hire some people if you have a business who really know their tech. And and just like in your personal life and friendships, innovative new partnerships too. Like, go for open your mind to someone who's not your usual type.
Yeah,
I would say that. Yeah, in all ways. So Sages, how about the Sages? That's my sign. Any other Sages out there? I'm sure.
So Sagittarius, it's the second house, and I always think of the second house as like your farmland, your crops, things that where you've been tilling the soil. So your crops can go up to production this year, meaning that you could say, hey, I've been working my talents really hard, I've been fostering all these skills, and it's time to take it up to production. And with that, you will probably earn more money. Sagittarius, this is your year to raise your rates, I would say, or start thinking of new crops that you would like to cultivate in your farmland. Like, let's say...
Like a global astrology summit called Starstruck, instead of just writing out horoscopes. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's a perfect example.
Yeah, exactly. And also the Uranus trine is in the 6th house. So for Sages, really, I'm noticing, like, I'm wanting to sort of simplify, exercise more. We've been so busy. We haven't had time, a lot of Sages, for, like, self-care and that kind of thing. Really also new systems, less is more. For Sages, which is not our mantra in the slightest way, but
we're having to streamline and focus on this really earthy second house building. Right?
How am I going to
come back to Earth?
I don't know, but we're working it. We got a year, but like this eclipse is a push for all of us into new terrain. So don't resist.
Okay, Capricorn, it is your year. You have Jupiter in your sign and the solar eclipse in your sign. It is so good for you, Capricorn.
Or big changes. The Capricorns I'm running into seem very excited about it.
They are. I mean,
they're like, could it be?
Right. Well, the good thing is you like Saturn. Saturn's like
your ruler.
Yeah, your ruler. Saturn's already in your sign, so it's stable movement. But now we also have Jupiter there, saying, it's like, hey, Capricorn, open up.
Do this. Do it. You've got this. You can
Levity.
do it.
There's more opportunity around you. The only risk you run is doing too many things at once, because you're such a hard worker and you could just pull the midnight oil on both ends. But this is your big year. This is the year where I feel like you have more opportunities than you do in the whole 12-year period. But when we say opportunities, I think it's pretty vast too. Like a lot of the other signs was specific to marriage or work. This is like,
this is about
general,
you. But the hard thing for Capricorns is going to be that they're always focusing on everybody else and providing. So now the planets in this eclipse is saying, wait, no, it's actually okay to focus on you.
Right.
So everybody's, eclipses used to be feared by the ancients because people would be disoriented by them, especially the lunar ones. But really, you will be a little disoriented by focusing on yourself, Capricorn, but it's okay.
True,
you
they're
have
such a
permission.
responsible sign. They're always trying to take care of everyone else.
And stop using other people to procrastinate on your own goals. Time's up. This is the time. Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto in your sign hasn't happened since the 1200s. Saturn and Pluto together since the 1500s.
Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's been, this is not going to happen for another 300 years, guys. Okay. This is your only chance. Got it? Okay. Aquarius?
Aquarians. Okay. So, this is so interesting for Aquarius too, because it's like a solar eclipse in your 12th house, Jupiter in the 12th house. I personally love Jupiter in the 12th house. It's like you have this guardian angel that's just nudging you, go this way, go that way. You're like more tuned in spiritually this year, and you're already connected to the mothership. Like there's just a main line right there. But now the veils are thinning and your intuition is becoming so much stronger. Yeah. I feel like it's a spiritual year for them. It's for the year to tune more into your inner practice, to change patterns, thought patterns, emotional patterns, connect more to a spiritual practice.
You may already have had some interesting dreams last night, or you might tonight and in the next few nights.
So true.
If you're tired as an Aquarius, I find when Jupiter's in your 12th house for a year, I call it your sleepy year, your couch surfing year. Take a sabbatical if you must, or just it's the time when you have to learn how to receive. Very hard for human beings. We like to control everything. So I feel like I'm giving this counterpoint to yours a little bit. Totally agree with everything you said. And I always see people why isn't everything coming together like that? You're at the end of a 12-year cycle. You need a rest. Jupiter will go into Aquarius in December, start a whole new 12-year life cycle for you. So between now and then, you do need a rest. Wind it up.
To pause and listen sometimes.
Yeah, receiving.
Right. If we don't ever do that, we're not really moving in the direction that is truly us. We need that moment to reconnect.
Yeah, you're learning how to receive. So that secret controlling side of Aquarius needs to be put in check a little bit too tonight, and just trusting. That's not easy for anyone. Air signs are in their heads a lot, and they don't always let go. So let it go.
Speaking of letting it go,
Pisces. Yes. Pisces and Aquarius are switching identities too.
Absolutely.
You've got an 11th house eclipse, which is about groups and friends. What do you see?
I like this eclipse for Pisces. I feel like Pisces is, first of all, it is a social year for you, where you can really rely. Your friends want to help you. Sometimes you just have to pick up your phone and scroll through it a bit. And there's people that are
out the ones that just drain the life out of you. I don't know.
You can delete some, right? There's definitely some you're deleting. But then you're saying, wow, I haven't talked to that person in a while, and maybe they would be the perfect person to collaborate with. This is your year to collaborate and join forces. But it's not just about anything. It's about actually connecting to your greater vision. The 11th house connects you to your ideals, your vision. What's really important to you? The future, not you're doing a job, but something that you strongly care about. Yeah. So I would suggest for you to seize that, Pisces.
Find a cause. You gained these new leadership skills in 2019 with Jupiter in your 10th house. Yeah. And now you can move those out of the sort of corporate mode into what you really prefer as a Pisces, which is making a difference in the world and helping people through your leadership.
It feels so fulfilling for Pisces.
Yeah, that's they don't, they'll be so shy and reluctant to lead, but when there's a cause to champion, they'll just rise up and take charge.
Absolutely.
Amazingly.
And even I've talked to 2 Pisces in the last week that are leaving their corporate jobs and that are stepping into what they actually want to do for themselves. Their 11th house, their dream, their vision, their ideal. Yeah. It's so
and using technology, learning new tech skills can really serve you in your organizing efforts or making a difference or however you choose to use them. But it's a great year for that too with this eclipse. So this eclipse is kind of our push into the new year. It's sort of an astrological New Year's Eve in a way, because it's really the first look through the telescope of what's coming down ahead for everybody in 2020. It's a Capricorn solar eclipse, and 2020 is imprinted with so much Capricorn energy, which you'll hear about in our Starstruck talk.
Absolutely.
And all the remaining eclipses. Should we tell them the date to watch? There's a couple more Cancer Capricorn eclipses coming up. There's a lunar eclipse, full moon in Cancer, January 10th. And then we have sorry, let me look at the book. We have June 21st, which is the Cancer solar eclipse and the solstice. I knew that. And then July 5th, we have the final Capricorn lunar eclipse.
That's July 5th is so important because that's going to really culminate the cycle that you're beginning right now. That July 5th eclipse.
That's a corresponding eclipse with today's December 26th.
So that's going to say whatever you're starting this week and right now, whatever you listened for, we spoke about, if you really say, okay, I'm on that road, that's when we take stock and we take in the harvest around early July, say, okay, what does the harvest look like? What are we going to do with this now? Time to go next level.
Yeah. So whatever you dreamed about, thought about, started writing about, started planning, now July 5th is the date to really bring it all on home. So gives you a little time.
But eclipses are so powerful, right? Should we talk a little bit about like why they're so important? Why we came here tonight to talk to you?
Right, exactly. Aside from the fact that we want to hang out, mutable sign style. Well, why do you think they're important?
Well, every month there's a new moon, but it's only twice a year there's a solar eclipse. And basically a solar eclipse is like 10 new moons all rolled into one. So it has the power of so many new moons. And it's basically, it's powerful because the sun emits light and light encodes information. And this is the only time of year when the moon blocks the light of the sun. It turns off the damn radio station. It's like done. And then it crosses over and then that station will never play again. Then there's a new vibration, a new line, a new radio frequency emanating from the sun. And you all are going to be dancing to a new rhythm. And you cannot go back to the old music because life is different post-eclipse. Even if you try to go back, it won't work. It's like the bridge fell into the water. So
I was just listening to the countdown on iHeartRadio and thinking, well, I did sort of approve of the Jonas Brothers being number one for pop. I was like, there's some of these songs I don't want to hear again. So eclipses are kind of like that. The top 50 countdown has been given by Ryan Seacrest, Capricorn extraordinaire. And now it's time for some new music. I'm ready for some new music. Less auto-tuning in 2020, please.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think of... But
it's earthy. This year has such an environmental feel too, with so much in Capricorn and Taurus. There is a greater focus on connecting to the earth and probably, I mean, I'm wondering,
it's also on our material realities. It's very practical. See, you as an earth sign probably feel differently than I as a fire sign about it. I feel like it feels a little heavy. It feels a little bit like, okay. But the signs that love to plan are like, yes, finally,
our time
of the chaos. I'm just like, am I going to be bored? Oh my God, I don't know what to do with myself. But there's an opportunity for all of us, whether it's comfortable or uncomfortable, to grow. And I think eclipses, to me, human beings, we're efficient. We tend to stay in our comfort zones and do what's normal and natural and easy. But an eclipse shakes that up, changes the radio station.
It expedites your evolution. So it's like, it'll also make corrections. Like if you've been on an evolutionary path that's not really you, it'll boomerang you back into your soul's intent. And that, if it's going to do that, it's not going to be, that's not easy when you've gone far off from who you are. That's why eclipses can be somewhat challenging.
Yeah.
And I guess that's why we're here trying to help you prepare so it doesn't have to be that challenging. It's like saying, even though you might want to go back to the old comfy space, it will not work, and that will be more challenging, in fact, than making the jump.
Grab a couple things, grab your favorite teddy bear and t-shirt, get the hell out, because it's time for the new. And even though the new is unfamiliar right now, it will become what's familiar. It'll be the new normal soon enough for you. So just do your best to welcome it, do a little ritual. If you want to, I'm sure you have some on your site. If you visit my site at astrostyle.com, that we have a Capricorn new moon ritual that you might want to do. And so
also join us on the 1st of January, where us and like 24 other astrologers are gathering to give you really all of the details, everything, the deal on 2020
Starstruck Global Astrology Summit.
Link is there in the comments. Check it out, and I hope to see you all then. This has been so much fun.
We got to do more of this. It's all about collaborating in 2020. Hey. So nice to meet all of you guys, Rebecca's people, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks for joining me.
Thanks.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.